I've been shredded, proper shredded. The kind where people ask what you're on or your family says you're looking unwell. I remember standing in my kitchen 6 weeks into a cut weighing up 200 grams of chicken at 9 p.m. My mates were at the pub, I was eating cold broccoli and pretending I was happy. And I looked great, abs, veins, the whole thing. But I felt fucking miserable. The feeling of being shredded wears off fast. Once you've been lean for a few months, you realize the thing you were chasing was never really about abs. You just thought it was. There's two kinds of fit. The kind that makes strangers glance at you in a vest. And then there's the kind that makes your kid count his mates. His dad is the strongest man he knows. One of those is based on body fat percentage. The other is about capability. As a father of two kids under 5, health and fitness isn't just about looking great for me. I've been coaching for 16 years, and somewhere along the way I started training for the mirror. I started training to lead by example, to show my kids what it actually looks like to properly take care of yourself. See, your 5-year-old doesn't brag about visible abs. He brags that his dad can lift him with one arm. So I stopped chasing shredded. I started chasing standards. 5 of them. And nothing to do with body fat percentage. Standing 1, the pull-up. So, beginning level, 5 clean bodyweight pull-ups. Then you progress to 10. And then you move on to weighted pull-ups, and the goal is to be able to do 5 reps with 25% of your body weight hanging off on a weight belt. And that's the progression. It's simple, but it's hard. And when you can do 5 reps with a core body weight attached, your back and your shoulders will tell a story before you even take your shirt off. Start wherever you are. If you can't do 1 yet, do band assisted or negatives. I'll link a video in the description for helping you get your first few pull-ups. If you can do 5, then you start chase 10. If you can do 10, then you add weight. And there's always a next level for you to progress. The whole thing takes 5 minutes. Standard 2, the deadlift. I like to aim for 2 to 2.5 times body weight for most men. I think that's strong enough. This is one that separates men who train from the men who fuck about. Picking up 200 kilos off the floor changes something in your head. It's not just your back and your hamstrings, it's the knowledge that you can move something that most people can't even budge. And that carries over into everything else. Deadlifts are the most honest lift there is. Either the bar comes up or it doesn't. There's no spotter, there's no partial reps, there's no bullshit. If you're new to it, maybe start with a trap bar. Learn to hinge properly. Add weight slowly. The goal isn't to rush to 2.5 times your body weight, it's to earn it over time. Standard 3, the dip. Same progression as the pull-up. You work up to being able to do 5 bodyweight dips on the rings or on parallel bars, then 10, and then you start adding weight and you get to a point where you can do 5 or 25% of your body weight and so on and so forth. A heavy dip builds the kind of upper body that makes everything else feel lighter. In my eyes, it's the upper body squat. Personally, I think rings are better than the bars. The instability forces you to control every inch of movement, but the parallel bars work too, so just start where you are. Standard 4, the bodyweight sandbag carry for 100 yards or more. This one sounds simple, but it isn't. Pick up a sandbag that weighs as much as you do. Carry it at least 100 yards. Put it down. Try not to die. Start lighter if you need to. You probably will need to, and you'll see why when you try it. Picking your kid up off the floor when they're tantruming, carrying the shopping in one trip, moving furniture without asking for help. These are not gym exercises, these are bad exercises. And a bodyweight sandbag carry or any kind of sandbag work is a direct translation to being useful. Being useful is the whole point. Standard number 5, Bulgarian splint squats with 50% of body weight per hand for 10 reps each leg. Single leg exercises are probably the most underrated tool in training. They challenge your mobility, your coordination, your balance, and your strength all at once. 4 things that matter more the older you get, right? Start with just your body weight, get comfortable with the movement, then add a pair of dumbbells, slowly work up so you can hold 50% of your body weight in each hand for 10 clean, controlled reps. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with regular bar squats, but Bulgarian split squats have a higher carryover to your life. Every time you get off the floor with your kid in your arms, every time you climb stairs carrying a toddler who's decided walking is no longer on the agenda, every time you're the last man standing at the end of a long day, single leg strength is what you need. Plus, they put less stress on your lower back than a barbell squat, which matters when you're trying to train for the next 30, 40 years rather than the next 6 weeks. So I don't train to be the strongest guy in the room anymore. I train so my kids grow up watching a man who takes care of himself, who's energetic, strong, capable of playing with them and keeping up with them, no matter how old they are. Now, these 5 standards are what that looks like in practice. It's not spending hours in the gym, it's not counting every single calorie. 5 moves that are measurable, repeatable, and impossible to bullshit over time. So when my kids are old enough to ask why I did to stay strong, I won't have to give them a speech. They'll have watched it happen, they'll have seen it unfold. So here's my invitation to you. Stop chasing abs and being shredded all the time and start chasing strength standards. If you want a program to help you with this, hit the links in the description, they're all there for you. But even if you don't buy anything or you don't grab any of my programs, just pick one of these standards and start chasing it. You'll figure out pretty quickly that strong beats shredded every time.